Alright, check this out. Today I got 3 guaranteed ways to make your music career a reality. Let's talk about it.
You know that we coming liars. I'ma keep praying to Gaia. Tell those little niggas stop it. Tell my mama that I got this. You know that we coming liars.
What's going on? It's Pimp Fried Rice. Welcome to the Music in the Millions podcast, the show where we give independent rappers the tools and resources needed to be successful without waiting on a record label. And like I said in the intro, guys, I got 3 guaranteed ways to make your music career a reality. So if you have a music career that you're trying to get taken off, that you're trying to go to the next level, make sure you stick around to the end of this video because there is a catch. So I just want to point that out right now. There is a catch, so if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll let you know what that catch is. But these 3 guaranteed ways will make sure that your music career becomes a reality, so let's get right into it. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to think about it daily. You need to think about it daily, and the reason that you need to do that is because that gets your mind working on thinking of ways for you to achieve this goal. The more you think about something, the more your brain begins to figure it out and understand it and piece it together, and also your goals will become more specific, will become more detailed, because as you think about it, you'll be like, I don't want to just have a successful music career. I want to have 500,000 fans that all, like my music, love my music, come to my shows. I want to be making $250,000 per year as an artist. That way I'm living comfortably, but I get to make music all the time. Like, as you begin to keep thinking about it and getting more detailed with what you're doing, your brain's going to put more details together. It's going to make the dreams seem even more real, because I am a huge believer personally in if you believe something, it will happen. Or if you think about something, it will happen enough. If you think about something enough, it will happen. Like if I sit here and constantly just think about how to make $1 million, there's a couple more things that I need to do in order to get that $1 million, but my brain is literally going to be pumping out ideas like, oh, okay, I could open up a business, I could sell drugs, I could, launder money. It's not always going to be good things, but your brain's going to start kicking and pumping up new ideas, and that's what you needed to do for your music career, because the more you think about something, the more apparent it becomes in your life. And if you're always thinking about something, you're also going to notice more opportunities that have to do with that thing. Like, for example, people that are going out to buy a car, if they know they want a red car, they're going to start to notice, they're like, wow, I never realized how many red cars there are driving by on the road that I see every single day. And that's because there's not all of a sudden extra amount of red cars in the world just because that person's going to buy a red car. No, their mind's just thinking about red cars now. So instead of all the red cars that pass them regularly, that they just don't even pay any mind to, they're starting to notice it. They're like, oh, hey, there's another one, and there's another one, and there's another, and so on. And that's why the more you think about something, the more you're going to notice opportunities for it, the more you're going to notice situations where you can bring that up and talk to people about it, the more you're going to be able to just notice things that have to do with your music career and advancing it forward. So always think about it, literally think about it daily, keep it in your mind, never stop thinking about your music career. That's the first thing to do in order to guarantee that you make it a reality. The second way to guarantee that you're going to make your music career a reality is to talk about it to people all the time. Just like I was saying about how you have to think about it daily, you have to talk about it to people. But also, not just to any people, you have to talk about it to yourself as well. Now, this kind of ties into the thinking all the time, but I'm also a person that believes the way you speak to yourself and the things that you say to yourself become very real to yourself. So if you're the type of person who's constantly hating on yourself, constantly saying like, oh, my music is shit, I'm not very good at this, I'm not going to succeed, then you are absolutely right. You're probably never going to succeed because you're constantly telling yourself, oh, I'm not good enough to do this, oh, my music isn't up to par. And the more you tell yourself this kind of stuff, the more your brain becomes programmed to think that way, and it ties into thinking like it every day. So if you're thinking about something every day, you're going to be talking about it every day. And if you're talking about something every day, that also corresponds to how you're thinking every day. So first off, a side lesson, don't talk to yourself like shit. Don't be negative to yourself ever in the way you talk to yourself. You should always be positive and uplifting, and basically just try and give yourself the most credit possible, because that's the way you're going to reprogram your mind to start thinking positively. But yeah, you want to talk about your music career to yourself. You want to say, I'm going to succeed in my music career. I'm going to be able to achieve my goals. I'm going to, become the biggest artist in the world. I'm going to become the best producer in the world. I'm going to inspire people for generations. I'm going to be a legend. The more you tell yourself this, the more real it becomes to you. So literally, some of you people are going to think this is mumbo jumbo, but you can stare into the mirror every day and be like, I'm going to be a legend. I'm going to be the greatest musician in the world. I'm going to have a successful music career. And if you tell yourself this constantly, you're going to believe this in your soul and in your core. And so your actions are going to reflect that because you talk about this constantly. So that's the first person you need to talk about it to is yourself. But also you need to talk about it to everybody. You want every single person that you know to know that you do music, that it's your life, that it's your goal, that it's your passion. Like every person that talks to me knows that I do music and knows that I'm obsessed with it. Not because I'm constantly just like, I make music. But somehow almost every conversation I talk to people reverts back to music in some regards. Or when people ask me what I've been working on, I make sure to tell them, oh, I've been working on this music, I've been doing this. Because one, that's important to me, but two, that also makes people aware of the fact that I'm making music. Because the more people become aware that you make music, if these people like you, there's a good chance they're going to check your music out and they're going to become your fan if you make good music. So you want to talk about your music career constantly. Also, it's a benefit because then some people are going to have connections that you may not even have known or have had that connection if you didn't tell this person that you make music. Like your Uncle John could be at a Christmas party one year and you're telling him about a song you were working on and he's like, I didn't know you make music. I went to college with a buddy who does something in the rap industry now. Let me put you two in contact with each other. And his friend could be Steve over at, whatever record label, who's then able to listen to your music, maybe give you a little bit of exposure if you guys mesh well together, but that connection never would have happened if you never talked about your music. You need to talk about it constantly with everybody and with passion. So just like the way you talk about it to yourself where you're constantly like, I am the best, I am a legend, you need to tell people like, my music is awesome, I'm excited, I'm going to achieve my dreams with this. That's the second way to guarantee that you're going to make your music career a reality. And the last way, before I tell you guys the catch on what ties everything all together, is you need to work on it every single day. That's point number 3 on how to make your music career a reality. Guaranteed, if you work on it every single day, you will achieve it. And I don't mean just, maybe I'll listen to music every day and that's me, experimenting or getting ideas. No, I'm talking about work on it every single day. Put your blood, sweat, and tears into it. Any free time that you have should be dedicated to making this music, should be dedicated to working on your music career, networking with fans, networking with A&Rs and labels and, people who have podcasts and YouTube channels. All different type of stuff like that. You need to be constantly working and putting the work in daily. It's not enough for you to just think about it, not enough for you to just talk about it. You need to work on it too. If you're talking about it all the time and you're telling people, oh, I'm going to achieve this music career, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but you're not putting in the work, over time people are going to be like, this guy's a fraud, this guy's a phony, he keeps talking about how he's going to be successful, but he's not going anywhere. So you need to put in the work behind the words and behind the thoughts. You need to constantly and every single day be working on something, whether it's recording and releasing music, whether it's mixing more music, whether it's, making beats if you're a producer, whether it's distributing your music, coming up with marketing strategies, planning out tour dates, coming up with merchandise, networking with fans. Like, this stuff is so important. That's why I've talked about it in so many other videos on this channel. Just because, you can't have a successful music career by just having good music. You need to also put in the work that's going to get you from here out and known into the world. And one of those things that you do is talking to people. That's one of the ways you get out there, but also posting on social media, marketing yourself, having an email list, all this important stuff you need to do as an artist. You need to do the work daily. And because a lot of rappers think, oh, if I go to the studio and I record and I post a picture or a video of me in the studio on Instagram, people are going to dig my stuff, I'm going to be famous someday. The right person's going to find my stuff and I'm going to blow up. That's not the type of work I'm talking about. You need to be grinding. Guys, I want to go too much into detail in this video because it's not about that topic of what to do, but you just need to be doing stuff daily and constantly. I know I said that a million times in this video, but it's so true. And now that I've told you guys all 3 ways to guarantee that make your music career a reality, here's the catch that I told you guys about in the beginning. So If you want this to work, you have to do all three together, all right? You can't just do one. You can't just do number 3. You can't just do number 1 and 3. You can't do just number 1 and 2. You need to do all 3 of these together. That's the catch. It's not a crazy catch. It's not insane. That's it. You just have to do 1, 2, and 3 together. So think about it daily, talk about it daily, and work on it daily. And if you do that, I guarantee that you will have a successful music career, and it will not only become a reality, but it will be wildly successful, and you'll love every minute of it, trust me. Guys, with that being said, I got a special announcement. Wednesday, I'm so excited. Merchandise drops. Music in the Millions merchandise, Pimp Fried Rice merchandise, Good Posture Gang t-shirts, all that different type of stuff. I'm so excited, man. We got not the backpacks, we got the, what are they called? The knapsacks, like the hiking bags. We got t-shirts, we got hoodies, all that different type of stuff. I'm so excited, man. Make sure you guys check it out. I'm going to drop a link on this video afterwards, and then also on Wednesday, I'll drop a link in that video, and probably from here on out, because I'm going to be so excited. I know I'm not rocking any myself yet. I got to get myself some ordered, but it's coming. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Get yourself some Music in the Millions merchandise when it comes out, so that way you can be a part of the family and rock the swag. I can't believe I just said swag. Rock the merch. I'm not that guy. I don't say swag like that. Apparently I did though in a video, so I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know who I am anymore, man. Who am I? Alright, no, yeah, with that being said, guys, catch you later. Like the video, all that stuff. Peace.